Yeah, hi YouTube. My name's Howard, and I thought I'd interrupt your day briefly to improve your life when it comes to cleaning mirrors. You know, see all these mirrors? They're streaky, right? See how streaky they are? And they go the whole wall, even behind that sparkly show business curtain over there, which I won't go into at this juncture point in time. But I was struggling with cleaning these, and it's always a struggle, even when I do them, and because they streak, you know, and I know you've had the same problem. You try, you know, newspapers, vinegar, microfiber cloths, everything, right? Automotive stuff. And it's really hard to get rid of that streakiness. So I went on YouTube and I did research, and I'm going to tell you what I found and then also what I invented on top of that. I built on what YouTube taught me. Now, it seemed like the consensus opinion of commenters to people's posts was that if they use the formulation where they mix vinegar and water and then add the magic ingredient cornstarch, powdered cornstarch, to the mixture, that it eliminates the streaking. So I found that to be very credible. And they had a lot of theories about it. People always have theories that, you know, you make a lot of assumptions based on your own life experiences. So they assume that the cornstarch has some sort of a mild abrasive impact on crud that's on the mirror, and took it off. And I was thinking to myself, you know, that's very likely, but I happen to know that cornstarch has for some unique properties. For one, it's a special, I'm trying to think of the word. It's named after the guy, Newtonian, right? It's a Newtonian fluid when you mix it with water. Well, so if you take cornstarch and mix it with water, and you punch it, it'll stop your hand. It'll stop a bullet, supposedly. It momentarily gets rigid when it's impacted, even though it's a liquid. Now, that probably has nothing to do with cleaning mirrors, but having known that, I knew that cornstarch has some unique properties. Now, the other day, I did not have my cornstarch with me here. I have like 80 pounds of it in my warehouse because I used it to make paint stripper to strip this huge old brick historic building 15 years ago. And I never throw anything away. So I saved the cornstarch in my warehouse. So I was here without the cornstarch. So I took some baking soda, which, as many of you know, is an excellent mild abrasive cleaner. You know, you could clean your teeth with it. You could clean your porcelain sinks. You can clean your greasy oven and stove, and baking soda works amazing, right? So I tried it in place of the cornstarch, and it didn't work. It did not work. It was just as streaky. So I'm thinking it is not the abrasive characteristics of cornstarch necessarily that's cleaning the mirrors. So here's what I did. I brought some vinegar, some water, and some cornstarch from my huge 40-pound each boxes, which I wish I would have photographed for this, but don't worry, I'm not going to edit this because I'm lazy. So you will not see those boxes. But here's what I did that's my invention. I brought all those things, but instead of using them, I just took the powder. I brought it in this suspicious-looking jar. Thank goodness the police did not pull me over, because it looks like it's like a year's pay and something illicit, but it's not. It's cornstarch and a rag. And I put the cornstarch on the rag. You know, I just sprinkled some on, probably way more than you need. And I was thinking that, you know, it might do more damage than good as far as streaky go, because I put so much on there. And then I went over to where I had already cleaned the mirrors. So note, I already cleaned the mirrors the other day, but they're very streaky. So I went over the places, and here I'll Here's some nice streaky areas right here that I did not try this on yet. And I'm doing the sideways motion and rubbing off the haze with the this is kind of a clean, kind of a disposable microfiber. Like I bought it in a restaurant supply. You could use anything. I just use these because I've got food service. So I'm just removing, it's easy. I'm removing the streaky haze that was left over. And it's clear. I mean, it is clear and streak free. It's unbelievable. Okay? So you don't even have to wash the windows again. Like, so here's what I would do in summation, ladies and gentlemen. Wash all the crud off your windows and mirrors. If there's a film or dirt, use regular, Windex, whatever you want to use. If you're a cheapskate like me, you could use the dollar store stuff or vinegar and water and vinegar and newspapers or whatever the hell you want. And just clean them. And then they'll be streaky, okay? Because mirrors are always streaky. And then take some cornstarch from the grocery store. You don't have to buy big boxes like I got to strip buildings of paint. Just buy a little box. It'll go forever. Sprinkle some on the, so that there's some inside the rag. Clean rag. Wasn't even clean. I'd used that one the last time to do the other part of the job. And so it really didn't even matter. And then you just sprinkle some cornstarch on the rag and wipe it. I went sideways because somebody recommended that, so you're not mixing, going around and mixing crud into good. I don't know if that would matter with this cornstarch thing or not, but I could see, you could see areas I did not do that are streaky, and then there's areas I did that just look like freaking crystal clear. So that is the answer, ladies and gentlemen, and you heard it here first, where you can just rub a rag with powdered cornstarch on your sloppy mirrors, and they'll be gleaming. Let me know. Try it. Try it on your bathroom mirror and stuff, where it's because they're foggy and there's a lot of moisture. Try it on dirty ones. I cleaned mine first, but try it on dirty. Let me know in the comments. Have fun cleaning.